Hello, my name is McGarren Flack. You might recognize me from other feature films like Touched by an Angel or Absence of the Good. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to learn about videoing for social media. What is the best way to learn how to handle this behemoth of videoing for social media? That's a great question. And I'm going to answer it. You just do it. If you have questions, concerns, thoughts, ideas, you need to share those. And the best way to do that is just start recording. So get that phone out, press record, and submit them to social media. You'll learn the ins and outs the more you do it. You'll get better at doing it the more you do it. So the best way to do this videoing for social media is to just do it. But if you're still a little scared, keep watching and we'll go over some things. So here are a couple of tips with editing in social media. First off, I'd like to talk about the commonalities between Facebook and Instagram. There are other methods of social media that you could always submit your stuff to, but we're going to focus on two, Instagram and Facebook. Both of them require or request MP4 format. Now, what does that mean? That's basically a format where you take a video, most phones use that videoing format, and you record and submit it. You can record it in a Windows Media format or an Apple format. The most important part is that you record with MP4. If you don't know if your camera or phone records an MP4, you can just look it up online. You'll be able to find out. Another tip, just use your phone. If you want things to be more simple and precise, use your phone when you're starting out. I use mine when I record video. You too can use yours. Another tip, Instagram likes to have their videos submitted vertically. So when you're recording with your phone or other device, make sure that it is in portrait. They like to have either a square format or a vertical format, like this. Facebook, on the other hand, they like to have their recordings horizontal, like this. It's also known as landscape. So it's going to be wider than it is taller. Each of these programs are owned by Facebook. What does that mean? That means that they're very selfish with their videos. An example would be if you make a video like this in landscape and you submit it to Facebook, don't automatically upload it into Instagram. It will compress it, make it weird, and plus in searches, they won't really like it. So other people won't see it. The flip side is just the same. If you make a video in vertical format, you submit it to Instagram, there's a little tab or button that you can say, submit to Facebook. And it will submit it to Facebook, but it won't be seen by very many people. They like to keep things separate and work in different ways. So make sure you know which direction you want to go, recording for Facebook or recording for Instagram. All right, let's get to the details of this information. We're now going to focus on Instagram. Did you know that 30% of the people that are on Instagram are between the ages of 18 and 34? Then from the ages 35 to 44 is only about 10% of the users. And that percentage decreases with the older you get or the younger you are. Why is this information important to know? If your demographic is to sell to young individuals that are between the ages of 18 and 34, Instagram is your go-to. Do very many people purchase art off of Instagram between the ages of 18 and 34? It's an excellent question. And we'll get back to that later. Most artwork that does sell online usually sells through a website or gallery and not necessarily through social media. But social media is a marketing tool. It's a tool to get your artwork out. In terms of what type of art sells the best, in a hierarchy, paintings tend to sell better than any other format. Then it goes into drawings, then photography, then sculpture and ceramics, and last is digital art. But there does seem to be a current trend of increased sellability with digital art and cryptocurrency. But that's not what we're going to talk about in this class. You might be thinking, I'm pulling this statistical information out of my... But I'm not. It's all available online for you to be able to look up. And I might provide that information down below. Let's continue with Instagram. Instagram's highest priority are called Reels. Reels are basically videos that you take and post onto Instagram. Now you might be saying, wait, I thought they liked images. And it's true, they do. But they also really like video formats. And they want to compete with other companies like TikTok. So they've created their own video format called Reels. And these Reels are short videos that you can take and post onto Instagram. Now, these videos usually take about 15 to 60 seconds. And that's the amount of time that you have to be able to make a video and throw it up there. You might have to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or even an hour to create a good quality Instagram video that is only 15 seconds long. But that's what Instagram wants. They'll put a banner at the top showing what the Reels are. You can scroll through those Reels and see what's available. Now let's talk about what makes a good Reel. A good Reel has to be interesting and draw the viewer in. What will make the viewer want to watch your video? Is it entertaining? Is it funny? Is it informative? If it's any of those three, then you're doing good. A bad Reel, something that has blurry imagery, not a good layout, uninteresting, a quick little video that is blasé. So, make sure that you are making videos that intrigue, entertain, and draw the viewer in to want to watch more. Another way to draw the viewer in is to ask a question by the end of the video. What are their thoughts about the video? What could you do to make it better? People have no problem putting in comments on how you can make things better in social media. Another important thing with Reels is take music. A lot of that music is actually searched in Instagram. So you'll take maybe your favorite song, a 15-second clip, add it to your video, and post it onto Reels. You can then take that video and post it into your page so that other people can enjoy it that are just not on Reels. Another thing that is both for Reels and Facebook. As I said previously, Instagram and Facebook are selfish with their information. If you take a video from TikTok and place it onto Instagram or Facebook, it will be low on the priority list. There's something that they call an algorithm. And this algorithm is used to search, submit, and diversify your postings so that you too can get additional followers. And if you're taking videos from other formats like TikTok or Facebook for Instagram, Instagram will decrease your priority and it won't be seen by very many people. After you've made your video and you've posted it, make sure that before you post it, you put hashtags. Hashtags are the way that people can find you, along with the music when it comes to Reels. So you might be asking, wow, Flack, How do I get these reels? How do I post them onto Instagram? Well, I'll show you, and we'll take a tour and explore the beautiful world of Instagram Reels. Okay, here we are on Instagram on my phone. You can see I can scroll down and look at some of my images. There's my followers, not very many, but that's okay. If I go to this nice little plus sign in the top right-hand corner and press that button, it gives me options. Do I want to create a post, a reel, a story highlight, live, guide, fundraiser? Now, we didn't talk about this, but live is actually a higher priority than reels. And stories are pretty much in there too. But each of those are going to have higher priority for searchability than just a regular post. So we'll go to Reels. Here in Reels, it's a vertical format. You can see the painting that is on the ground, these nice little shadows that are in the bottom from the camera. Hi. So what we're going to do is I'm going to record a small clip and show you how to edit. Just off to the left-hand side are guides. This is music. This is the duration of the video. This is the speed of the video. These are fun little things that you can throw onto your video, and you can edit it post-production. You can even change the layout if you want. But down here is the record button for your reel. So I'm going to take and record this video. What? Check it out. 15 seconds of awesome viewability. Yeah, buddy. Yes, it's an awesome video. Thanks for seeing it. So now that the video is created, now we'll come up and we'll pick what type of music. We want to add music here, and it gives us options on how we want to add the music. I'm going to go with Michael Jackson's Thriller. Sounds great to me. Now we're going to add a little bit of flavor to it. So maybe we'll add some snow. Looks good to me. And now I'm going to draw on it a little bit. Looks good to me. After you've drawn on it, made some video edits, click Next. It's going to process that video. It will allow, and you want to share this to your feed. So in your caption, put something fun in there. Demo painting, if I could spell demo. Don't forget those hashtags. When doing hashtags, make sure that it is something that relates to your video. So painting. I've got fat thumbs. To speed this along a little bit more, just going to take that and I'm going to share it to my Reels, and we click Share. Or if you don't want to share it to your Reels, you can click Save Draft. And you know what? I'm going to share this just for kicks and giggles. And I will show you other videos that are really random. There's mine. Yay! Now you might ask yourself, what does Thriller have to do with it? I have no idea, but that's okay. So that's it for the demo on Instagram Reels. Remember, make sure that you explore it and try things out and post them. If you never post them, they'll never be viewed. And will it suck when you first start? Of course it will, and that's fine. You'll get better the more you do it. Here's a pro tip. If you still don't know how to make good Instagram reels or videos, just watch them. Watch them on Instagram and see what you like and dislike. More than likely, you'll begin to understand what makes a good video and what doesn't. So, watch and learn. Did you know that 50% of Facebook users are between the age of 25 and 44? Then from the age of 45 to 55, it drops down to about 10% and tapers down in both directions based off of the age. Now, why would this information be important? The demographics that use Facebook are older than the demographics that use Instagram. So depending upon who you're trying to market your artwork to, it might make a difference on using Facebook or Instagram. Or who knows, maybe you could do both. Just make sure that you keep your videos separate because they're selfish. Another important thing to know is that from 2020 on, which has not been very long, users over the age of 50 have increased higher than any other age in the usability of Facebook. Which is probably why the younger generation is picking different social media, because Facebook is too old. Facebook's current algorithm focuses on 4 various things. They're the same thing that they have been focusing on before. This time, though, they're trying to compete with YouTube. And they have videos that they're throwing in there. The 4 things. Number 1 is relationship. What is your relationship with your viewers? Is it a business that you've created and you're posting on? Is it a personal page that you've created and you're posting on? Those do make a difference. One will be seen more than the other. Because usually, who likes to look at businesses and their websites? Unless it's a commercial. Everybody loves commercials. Number 2, content type. What type of content are you putting out for viewers to see? Is it something where you're trying to pull people in to watch? Are you trying to gain more friends or followers? What is going on with your video content? Number 3, popularity. I know you might think, wait, are we back in high school? Yes, we are. And with Facebook, it is a popularity contest. The more followers and friends that you have, the more that your videos and information will be distributed to others. So make sure that you gain more followers, or followers that are following you, and friends to distribute your information appropriately. If you have more followers than another individual, and you're posting at the same time, guess which one is going to have more access and viewability? That's right, the more popular one. The one that's not as popular might get hidden for a little while and not seen. Another little tip with Facebook. I know this is random, but if you post to Facebook and you get responses within 90 seconds and you respond back, it will get reposted to other individuals. They want to make sure that whatever is popular and seen and given feedback on will continue to be viewed and seen and have feedback on. If you post a video or a picture or a statement and it gets no responses in the first 90 seconds, then it gets kind of put down onto the lower bar and you might not see it for a long time. The 4th focus with Facebook is recency. How often do you post to Facebook? For both Facebook and Instagram, it's recommended that you post 3 times a day. That's right, 3 times a day. They want to use your time throughout the day. So, when you post, make sure that you're posting at a time where your followers will see your information and want to make statements, like, or forward on to other individuals to view. There are times of the day where people get on. For example, maybe 4 o'clock is when you would want to post your video. People are getting off of work, it's not dinner time yet, or they're getting close to being done with work, and they are tapped out. So they want to explore and look at things like Facebook and Instagram. So they'll like and share and move on. Make sure that you follow up with every comment that is stated in there. Whether you liked the comment, you want to argue with their comment or statement, or you dislike it. Make sure you say something, because that will reiterate the posting according to the algorithm. Facebook has 2 video formats. One is called Stories, and the other is Live. Stories are the videos that you're making and posting onto Facebook for people to like. Live is when you are putting it up into a live feed. People can see what you're actually doing right then. Now, like Instagram, live feeds are a higher priority than videos. But videos are still a higher priority than still images or statements or comments. So if you really want to get some followers, make it live and you'll gain more followers. Yes, timing does make a difference. If you're going to do a live feed at 11 o'clock in the morning to people that are still asleep, you will not get very many viewers. So make sure that your timing is good. Just to give you a little understanding about this, live feeds get 6 times more engagement than any other feed. That includes postings. So when you're live, you will be focusing or talking with other people, responding hopefully in the live feed as they're asking questions. So if you're really wanting to get followers, go live. It'll help. What do people want to focus on? 50% want to have content that is enjoyable, that they like, that they find is beneficial. 50% of the people also want to understand the content, make sure that it's easy for them to be able to understand. And 50% want to view new products. So if you have a new product that you're trying to sell or work on, submit it through Reels or a live feed, and people will want to clamor to it. Now, I am not going to make a Facebook video. I did one for Instagram. Facebook has its own type of videoing format and fun little things that you can apply to it. The idea and the concept is just the same. Couple of tips. When making a video, make sure that they are intrigued and focused and want to stay in the video. Make sure that your video is at least 3 minutes long with Facebook. If you can keep them in the video for longer than a minute, and it's longer than 3 minutes, it will continually be posted. If it's under 3 minutes, the priority is decreased. And if people lose engagement with your video because it's boring, then you'll also lose engagement, and it won't be publicized as well. Another tip, and this is pertaining to YouTube, make your videos longer than 18 minutes in YouTube. That allows YouTube to put in more advertisements into your video, because everyone likes commercials. Heck, maybe there's a commercial in this video. But just like with YouTube, they like to have their videos longer than 18 minutes according to their current algorithm. So you might ask yourself, McGarren, how do you get this algorithmic information? I'm pretty sure that's a real word. And it's easy. It's called Google. You can look it up. With YouTube and posting videos, the reason why they like to have that 18 minutes is for advertisements. They can fit more advertisements in there. And if somebody is watching your video for the full 18 minutes, that will increase the popularity of the video and engagement. So what can you do to keep people engaged into your videos and want to watch more? Heck, they want to watch the next one. I know, I've already talked about this. Other tip, but you want to make sure that you keep your feeds separate. So when you post to Instagram, don't just take that same exact video and post it to Facebook. You want to post to Instagram, have your hashtags, your comments, statements, all of that stuff put in there. And then go into Facebook and take that same MP4 video, alter it a little bit, and post it to Facebook. Then both social media platforms will be happy because you have just done twice the work for the same video. Third tip, make sure that you stay engaged with your viewers. If somebody puts a comment in there, follow up, make a statement, even if it's something simple like thank you or no thank you. Either one is fine, as long as you have engagement with your viewers. So don't just make a video, post it, and hope that you'll get more followers, because that won't happen. You have to be engaged with other individuals. It's just a part of the algorithm. Okay, the thing that I want you to do now is make your own video. You have some time still. Get the phone out, start to record, and post to Reels. It's 15 seconds. It doesn't have to take that long. Or you can post it to Facebook. Share it with people, but make sure that you're doing those comments, responding to those comments and statements, and have fun with it. It's not the end all if you make a sucky video. Actually, it's just going to help you to get better each and every time. I hope you enjoyed this information video, and I'm glad that you spent the whole time watching it, because it looks better for me, especially now that it is on YouTube and not Facebook or Instagram. I hope you have a wonderful day. And please, let me know if you have any comments or statements about the quality of this video, because I know it's phenomenal.